Hey, welcome back everybody to some Timberborn. This is episode 2. We're playing on the Terraces map, hard mode. Last episode we left off, got our gear workshop up, but we are currently in a drought, so there's no flow, so we don't have any power, so I've got it paused. Staircase over to these trees has been completed, so we'll be able to farm those out. Although I'm going to put this at a lower priority, I think. And let's go ahead and get rolling. We still have 2 days left on the drought. We've got plenty of trees in base, which is why I set this at a lower priority. And set these at normal priorities. And you can see like 1.8 day, like 2 days left. The water in our basin here dried out, so it doesn't last that long. Which is why I'm trying to get this second layer up and running to increase the volume of my basin by like probably 3x, I'd say, which is going to be huge for survivability. But I also have, you know, quite a few small tanks. I've got 7 right now, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ideally, I'll have like 10 fully full before any event. But in order to that, we're going to have to plop another pump down because we just do not have enough, which means, you know, I kind of need a larger workforce as well, and I think it's time to expand. I have the research? I do. So I'm going to go ahead, unlock the triple lodge. We're going to skip everything, and if you build a 3x3 like this for the first houses, you can fit 2 triple lodges on top, which is why I did that. But we're also going to need to build another one of those. And of course, we're going to need a path to it. So that's going to increase my bed or my capacity by 9, which is amazing. And I think skipping to triple lodge straight up like this is good because we don't have a whole lot of space up here. Obviously, we can build down here and stuff, but the further away you get from the city center here, the worse it's gonna be for us. But right now the drought's about to end, so we'll be able to start pumping out some gears. I don't have tons of planks, but I do have plenty of logs right now, and all of our oaks are popping up, so we're gonna have a massive haul right now, which is amazing. And again, just keep coming through here and replanting the oaks where we're harvesting all the other stuff. Okay, we can unpause the gear workshop now. And I've only got 3 workers in my districts, in my city center here. I'm not building a whole lot of things at the moment, so I can even bump it down to 2, or just lower the prio. Do something like that. That way we're doing like research and stuff. Just make sure that it's not being filled up. In fact, I don't really need anybody here. But I think they do other tasks as well. Let me see. He's just sitting there. Yeah, so he's doing nothing as well. So I should honestly just pause the city center because I'm not building anything. And I need the workers elsewhere. We can be doing research. We can do farming gears. I could even set up a second lumber mill. How much power is this generating? 200, and this uses 120. So what's a lumber mill use? 50. So you know what? Actually, does that get powered if it's right next to it? Do I want to waste the log? You know what? I have plenty of logs. Let's go ahead and just build it right on it and see. I think they have to be connected via a power shaft, but I've never built them like this, so let's find out. A little research here, a little scientific research. Oh, obviously I need to replay the city center here if I want to build stuff. So maybe I just set it at a lower priority, but I think limiting it to 2 builders is not bad, but at the same time, yeah, the most important thing is that I get gears going right now. We've got another drought already coming. This is really scary because my water is not full. So yeah, I think we need a hauling post. That's fine. We're gonna set the hauling post at like a lower priority. Also a lower priority for workforce, but we're gonna increase the workers to 10. So anybody who doesn't have a job can always just go haul. And that's how it's gonna be. We did just build a hut, so we should be expanding massively here. And because I expanded massively, I'm also going to remove more berry bushes and plant more carrots. And that's going to be good. Okay, so this is powered just by getting right next to it. That's really nice to know. So I don't have to build a bunch of gear wheels everywhere. Or a bunch of power shafts. Before I thought that the power shafts actually had to connect to each building, but you can just set them right next to each other and they're all powered. That's wonderful news. Drought in 2.4 days. You know, this small tank doesn't really get filled up. And again, I'm not building anything. So maybe we just pause this. Let's plan this out. I need to set up stairs to this second level. So there's going to be a path, but we need to be able to go up another level. You know what? I think I just... Okay. I have a better idea. Keep the stairs right there. And then this can expand to there, and then to go up another level, we come out here, we come out here, we come out here, and the stairs go up like this. Right? And then it goes boom, boom, boom. And then it goes back, and then we go back over, and we can wrap stairs again. Alright, that's how it's going to be. But for now, go ahead and get... I'm going to go ahead and... Let's pause that one. Set this to carrots. We're just expanding our food production, or our food storage capabilities even further. And we do have a path here already, so that's nice. Building vertically to save space. And we could also build another one here. Eventually we're going to delete these, so we're not going to get all the resources back, but all they take is logs. So it's not that big a deal, I think. I mean, ideally we wouldn't waste any resources, but, you know, it is what it is. City center's paused, so let's go ahead and unpause that so we can actually build stuff. We do have 7 kids right now. And not enough water to go around. Seems like this tank isn't being filled, so I'm just going to delete that. And yeah, if they're a little bit further away, it just doesn't seem to want to build on them. So we'll just do something like this. That gives us 11 tanks. Oh, we can't forget the path on there. There we go. Now we can store up more carrots. Awesome. Our berries are full. So I'm going to come over here and just pause the gatherer flag. No point in having somebody there, because we're probably not going to touch the berries as long as we have carrots. And our carrots are pretty low right now, actually. So let's come through and just get rid of all the berries. Okay, here's the drought. No point in running these buildings anymore because the water wheel can't power them. I do still want to generate planks though, so let's keep this lumber mill going. And we're not building anything. Pause the city center. Actually, we're building this hauling post, which arguably isn't really necessary, but it might be good to have like one hauler in there. Oh, I need to set these to water. I'm also going to turn off all but one pump. Reason being is I don't want to pump out all this water into barrels because I can't water the trees from the barrels. They only keep growing if there's water here and the land is hydrated. So we're going to be sort of sipping off the barrels that I already have, and hopefully we can last 9 days and continue to grow the trees for the entire period. We don't have any pausing. Okay, hauling post. For some reason I have 4 workers in the hauling post. Oh, probably because we can pause the city center. I don't know why there's so many workers there, but that's fine. You know, I'm starting to think we need the second farmhouse, so let's go ahead and get that going. Oh, we have 20 workers now, that's why. So we have 6 vacancies. I could even slap another home down. I'm a little worried that that's too much and I'm expanding too fast. But at the same time, I'm kind of confident. Like, I think we can do it. I think we'll be okay here. As long as we keep planting more carrots. I'm going to go ahead and do it. This is a bit risky, I will admit. It's kind of risky biscuits. But you do have to risk it for the biscuit. That's the saying. Oops. Pause that. We don't need to build that one. We want to build that one. And we have logs to do it right now. In fact, we're maxed out, so we may as well spend some of the logs. And honestly, I could build a second log storage. Wouldn't really be a bad thing to have another one. So let's just go ahead and slap another one down. That way we can continue to harvest these trees. They get replanted. They start growing again, right? We want to harvest the resources, get them replanted, so we're being efficient. We'll keep a couple layers of birch going just so I still have that steady increase of logs. We're also farming this somehow, which is nice. But yeah, I'm a little worried about my food. But we do have 2 farms going on the carrots, so hopefully that's enough. Let's go ahead and continue building our levee here. I'm going to have to figure out the situation with the pumps. So where am I going to do that? Well, we can do one here, I think. We're going to need at least 3 pumps. We can do actually 2 here. There you go. Boom, boom, like that. We don't need these right now, so I'm just going to take the priority and make it all low. I don't necessarily want to spend the resources on that right now, but at the same time, I do need to increase the size of my reservoir really quickly, because that's going to be the thing that kills me, is just not having enough food and water stored up in between droughts, because, you know, I can only fill these barrels up so quickly. So if they drain fully and I don't have them full again for another drought and my reservoir dries out, well, it's going to be tough. And I am expanding quite rapidly, so we need to match that. As long as my food's going up here, which it doesn't seem to be. Do I need to plant even more carrots? Is that what's going on? I mean, I can do it. I can definitely plant more. Do both of these reach? They do. Okay, great. I'm gonna go ahead. There's 5 days left. I'm gonna pause this last water pump, so that way we're not pumping any more water out, because as you can see, the water level is pretty much nothing. And so we're gonna survive off the water in these barrels. Hopefully our trees continue to grow throughout the entire drought. We do still have 6 vacancies, so once these children grow up, we should have 2 unemployed people. The 6 vacancies are actually this, so that's not a big deal. We don't need full haulers. My carrots do appear to be going up. Let's go ahead and just use all of the arable land we have. Except over here, because we're going to build levees and stuff. Speaking of, continue to go. We really need to create a lot of planks right now. Might add a large pile in for planks. Well, these pumps are already done. Yeah, I know I can't access these. We're just going to pause them anyway. These are for when I actually finish the wall. But we are going to need a 3rd pump even. So do we build it here? I think we should build it over here so we can have, like, we can spread the water barrels out. There can be multiple areas with water barrels. So they don't, you know, if they're over here, they don't have to run all the way over here to get a sip. We can have some water spread out throughout the colony. I think that'll be good. We have dried up on the water, so 3 days left still. This is not great. I only have 3 water barrels for 23, but we're fine. The reason being is even if we had 0 water right now, they could still last 3 days without water, and they would make it. So I'm not worried at all. We have enough food, and that's really the key point here. But it does kind of put it into perspective that I need to have all these water things full by the time the next drought hits. So let's do some stuff. So nobody's here after this. Like there, we're going to bring those there. Anyway, we're going to go 4, so 1, 2, 3. It'll be 1 more layer high. So for now, I'm going to do this. Even though I won't, it just keeps my brain aligned with what's actually on there. Because that is going to be the maximum height of this particular reservoir. Reason being is the pump, the large pump, only goes down 4. Max depth of 4. So that's going to be the size of our reservoir. And if we need more water, we're just going to have to figure out how to do that. We need to demolish all these berries, honestly. They're just in the way at this point. We've got a full storage of berries. We're not harvesting any more berries, so it's going to be carrots, carrots, and more carrots from here on out. Which is frightening because we're actually out of carrots. Well, almost out. Not totally. We are out of water, as you can see. So that is going to give us a negative well-being. You can see everybody is very thirsty. We have 1 day left, but we'll be fine. 5 pumps going, we should be able to fill these waters up really quickly. Let's make sure they are all high priority. We want them to be full immediately upon the drought ending, so nobody dies of thirst. Even if we lose a few to thirst, it's not a big deal. We've got enough population to where they'll bounce back pretty quick. Ideally, we don't want them to die, though. Alright, let's go ahead and unpause all the water pumps. We're going to need them producing as soon as they possibly can. And looks like I forgot that there. Also, we can get these guys going again. 2 farmhouses. Is that enough? I feel like probably is. We've still got 231 berries. We might actually die. Maybe I should get a 3rd farmhouse because I'm just worried. Like, that's why. I'm just worried that I won't. Let's go ahead and pause this guy. We don't need 2 people generating planks when we have this. We can generate them with just 1 each. We do have 5 people in the hauling post, so we should be able to get water up and running pretty quick. I could pump a 24-hour cycle. Let's just increase working hours by a couple. That way everybody gets water and we make sure we're prepared, because we're only going to have a couple days probably before the next event, and my reservoir is not totally ready yet. So when we're ready, we'll just clear these dams, put levees, and then put dams on top, and that'll just increase it by 1 layer. 1, 2, 1, 2. Water pump. I honestly want another water pump. Yeah, I'm worried 3 water pumps won't be enough. And then we're also going to need stairs. Alright. We've got plenty of logs. 41 planks, 10 gears. We should store up a little more gears, so let's go ahead and add a small warehouse right there. Set it to gears. While we're producing really well right now, let's go ahead and try and stock up on those. I should also be working towards the larger water pump. So we're going to be looking towards... Oh, metal, right? We want metal next. So we're going to be doing suspension bridge, I think, to get us over here as well as over here to the metal. Alright, so... Ooh, we've got a nice sheer cliff on this side too. We could put batteries, so we don't even have to get over here. Like, this is a decent battery spot. But man, this cliff over here is just amazing for it. And yeah, we want that. All right. But for now, this is going to have to do. I do want to stock up because, again, all of this is getting deleted. So we're going to have to figure out where we're going to set our new power up. I mean, we could throw more power wheels in here and run power somewhere. I could come down here and do it as well. But I'd really like to do it over here because this is just great area for batteries. But I do have to get to the metal first, so let's figure that out. Man, I am super worried about my food. This might be the end of the run, honestly. Not even lying. Plant all the carrots I possibly can. I don't think we have access over there. And I do have 3 farms now because I want to harvest these carrots as soon as they come up, and I want to plant new carrots as soon as they come up. No fiddling around with stuff. Maybe, just maybe, we can finish this before the next drought, but we'll see. Everybody's hungry. I have no food. Oh dear. Because the carrots haven't come in yet. Oh no. Harvest the berries. Harvest the berries. I might have expanded too fast. Okay, the carrots are coming in. Perfect timing. Oh my god. And I have so many farmers that we should be good. But are we growing enough carrots to sustain the colony? I don't know. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared that we're not. Let me go ahead and just plant some more out of fear. Growing carrots out of fear now. What does this world come to? I'm gonna infringe on my tree growth a little bit. Also, I think we can get rid of all the birch at this point. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, we got a bad tide approaching. We're going to clear most of the birch and then just replace it with oaks as they get harvested. Okay, well, we're not going to be ready by the time this bad tide hits, but we're going to be close. So we should have our second res up, or our larger res up, by the next event. And I have a lot of research. Let's get a contemplation spot going so that my dudes can contemplate the universe and all that stuff. Slap down one there. Also a medical bed because we're going to need that. I could have researched observatory, but I can't even make that anyway. It would be nice to have observatory, but it takes 200 power, so yeah, probably not. Oh, we are gonna need bridges, suspension bridges, to be able to get over here somehow. And how are we gonna get over there? That's the real question. And I have to remember, this wall's coming up too. And I kind of want to plan for that. Like that. And then let's go ahead and unlock the largest suspension bridge that we have. Boom. Oh wait, how much is it? 1.8k. Oof. Oh. Do we need that much? Hold on. Wait, is this even enough to get us over there? No. So I think we do need the 6. We can't even build up here because it's just too low. Is this actually 6 tiles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's exactly 6 tiles. So I do need 1.8k. And that will get me right to the edge. Will I be able to build up from there, though? I don't see how they'd be able to reach it. So this isn't even going to work. How the heck am I supposed to get over here? I need to get to the metal. That is a long walk otherwise. Man, I wish this... How come beavers don't have elevators? I don't get it. They should be able to make elevators, man. Zip lines? I need metal. You know what? I might not be able to make my way to this metal. Like, that's a possibility. So, this metal it is. I don't have a choice. I've decided. It's done. It is a very far trek from home, but a necessary one. Instead of spending 1.8k research trying to get a suspension bridge, let's just spend 250. I mean, we would have to spend the 250 anyway, but yeah, this is a lost cause. We'll have to get to that later. This one's literally right here. It is extremely far away. Too far from... Oh yeah, they won't be able to access it till we build the bridge. I am out of logs, somehow. Why aren't these guys farming this? Oh my god, I didn't mark it for cutting. That's why. I don't know how many times I've done that, but we're going to do it a little bit more. Because I am kind of desperate for wood right now, I'm just going to go ahead and slap another lumberjack over here. Lower the priority. Okay, so metal's on the way. We've got a lot of planks stored up, but like no logs. So one thing I might want to do is pause this lumber mill. Because we've got a lot of planks. We don't necessarily need to generate that many more planks. But we do need to store up some logs so we can build some other things. How's my food? Okay, it looks like my food is going up, but I don't have enough. Why doesn't this have... Oh, I limited it to one worker. No wonder. Okay, we've got 9 people farming right now, so we should be able to pump a lot of food at this point, and that's really important because I'm super worried about it. Alright, bad tide started. Oh no, I let a little bit of bad water in. Did that just ruin everything? Oh no. I might have to just reload the autosave. That was just a brain fart, you know, so... I feel like reloads on brain farts are okay. Okay, so the metal is still done. Good news is we can put 3 workers into this farm quicker. So that's nice. What else did I do? I turned off this lumber mill. Oh, this is before I built these pumps, though. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Wait. Oh, no. They're built. Okay. So, yeah, I really didn't lose any time at all. I feel like I need more water storage. It might be worth upgrading to a medium tank. But we might want to add more inventors. But you know what? That's a good spot for it, so let's do that. Make sure I have everything that I had before. I did mark this for cutting. Yep, okay. Did I add the storage for gears? I did. I think that's everything. We need 4 pumps going at least. Ideally 5. But if we just have 4, we'll have it by the next event. That's the bad side about putting these so close to the thing, is we have to close it like immediately. But it is working perfectly, right? All the bad water is flowing off the cliff. And we're good to go. It does kind of kill these trees. Well, not kill them, but dries them out because there's no water over there. And this corruption might actually spread a little bit, but most of my farm is going to be safe. There's no more flow, so let's go ahead and pause all that stuff. Those guys can go haul or something. Let's also turn off every pump right now. I don't want to be pumping. I've got a lot of water stored. I want the water in the reservoir to be powering the farms, powering the trees. I don't want that to ever stop. We have 9 days. We can go ahead and turn on this lumber mill, so we do continue to produce planks. Although we're kind of suffering a log shortage, and the corruption is spreading over here, which means it's going to kill everything off. There is a way to protect from this with a contamination barrier, but I need metal. Yeah, we're going to lose part of our tree crop, which is fine. What we'll do is we'll just come over here, and we'll plan to make it to these oaks over here. So this is a nice little oak farm. How do we get down here though? There we go. This is very far away from my base, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? We do have these trees up here as well, so maybe we just throw a lumber mill there. And see the water in the reservoir is already almost gone. Maybe there's like a hole in the terrain. Sometimes that happens. It's kind of strange. Like the water leaks out quicker. Because that does not look like very much. Well, we have 8 days to handle business. 600 food. I feel pretty solid on the food front. I think we're okay. That being said, we just dried out, so this is worrisome. Yes, I am scared right now, actually. Once they finish harvesting all of the carrots, we will pause the farmhouses. There's literally nothing for them to do because we ran out of water very quickly. Bright side to this is all of our building will get done, but I am kind of lacking logs right now and planks, so all of these stairs. Let's prioritize these right here. That will get me at least a few trees. So this is going to cost a lot to get to this oak farm. I should have done that sooner, because my trees are not growing right now, so I need to harvest something that is already existing in the environment. Otherwise, I won't have logs for a very long time, and I need them now. I need to finish this wall. By the time this red tide or this bad tide ends, I should have this wall completed and ready to go. If I don't, there's going to be problems. Just get rid of that. We don't need to build that right now. That is not a priority. So the food's going to last. The water is not going to last, but it should keep us alive until the event's over. Because we can go like around 3.5 days without water before we start dying. So we should be okay there. One thing this doesn't solve though is I still don't really have power. Like once I have to delete these, where am I going to build a new one? I need to start thinking about that. We can build it down here, I guess, but not right now. One nice thing about deleting all this is I am going to get some planks and wood so I can actually finish some of the other stuff. 5 days left, 89 water. I think we're going to be fine. We are going to be very, very low on food, though. I'm worried because the food's going to take 4 days to grow. So if we're completely out of food when the red tide ends, that's troublesome. Because we're going to have to wait an additional 4 days for the carrots to grow. Plus however long it takes them to replant before we can actually get food. So it's scary. But how long was it? It was like 9 days, right? And we had 700 carrots. So we've gone through 300 in 5 days. We should have a little bit left over. We should be okay. The water is scaring me right now, though. I think my biggest mistake was not gaining access to more logs sooner. If I had this second layer reservoir up quicker, then I wouldn't have to worry about it so much. But because I didn't, I should have focused on gaining access to an area with more logs just in case I needed it. Okay, we're out of water and we have 3.6 days. We might start dying of thirst. We still have 300 carrots, 340. So I think we're gonna be thirsty, and we're gonna be very thirsty and very hungry when this thing ends. This might be it. This might be the collapse. I think I expanded a little bit too quickly. One less house, and we would have been okay. So you can see everybody's really thirsty right now. At 3 days, I think we're going to be okay on the water, actually. The water's going to be okay. I'm super worried about food. Because again, we have to have food left over when the event ends, and for like a couple days while the carrots are growing. And I'm not sure we're going to have that. Plus, everybody's super slow right now, so they're going to plant the carrots really slowly because they're dying of thirst. Looks like we're going through about 100 carrots per day, so we're going to be pretty much empty. Is there like usage statistics? Oh dear. I think we're done. I don't know if we're going to last. I think it's going to be the food that gets me. I didn't have enough food. Man, it's always the food. It's rarely the water. We got tons of research. Can I just research instant food? Is that something? Okay, we have 34, right? So if we lose like a few, it's not the end of the world. We're still okay. Yeah, I think we're going to start starving of hunger because we're going to run out of food right as the bad tide ends. And then we're going to have to wait 4 days for the carrots to come up. And by the time the carrots are up, we're going to start starving. We have 7 people without jobs, so let's just go ahead, get people in these pumps ready to rock and roll. We do have 7 pumps. And water is the most dire, because everybody's had something to eat at this point. So right now, thirst is the biggest risk, but I think we're going to be okay on thirst. It's definitely going to be hunger. Let's get the people in the farmhouses planting those carrots ASAP. Because we've got 4 days before we get any carrots up again. Oh! I forgot to open the freaking gates. Oh, that's a blunder. That's a blunder. Okay. Okay. Oh. It was only a little bit. It was only by a little bit. Okay, we lost 2 people to thirst. You know what? If I opened the gates immediately, I don't think they would have died. So, I just killed 2 people. I just killed 2 beavers, man. Feels bad. Feels bad, man. But we've only lost 2 so far, so we're still okay. But the hunger's gonna kick in soon, man. The hunger's gonna kick in soon. And that's gonna be a huge issue. And we don't have logs, so the chance of finishing... How many logs will this get us? We need so many, and I have to delete, like, everything. I could delete this. What will that give me? 12? It still won't be enough. I'd have to delete so many things. But it might give me stairs. No, I have stairs. Oh, shoot. I forgot to chop. That is not going to be enough wood, though. So I need to prioritize actually getting to this birch. Or not birch, this oak. This oak field is literally my savior right now. Because how far off are we on this stuff? We're close. But not close enough. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and plant some more birch back. I know I removed it, but we need the birch at this point. We're still thirsty somehow. I'm gonna keep the planks off because... A drought already? Dude, that's not fair. And it's so unfair, man. I'm not ready for a drought. I don't know if I'm gonna survive this. There's no way. This isn't enough carrots. Plant all the carrots I can. Everywhere I can plant them. You know what I should have done? I should come down here and dam that up as well. And we'll have more grow area down here, but I think it's too late at this point. Okay, everybody's starving. We're only at 59%. I don't know how we lost so many people to thirst. Only 2 had died, and we were pumping water, and somehow we lost 2 more, even though we have water. Yeah, this next drought's gonna kill me, I think, because there's no way I'm gonna fill these barrels by the time, even with 7 pumps going, there's no way I'm gonna fill these barrels by the time the drought hits. And we're starting to lose more workers, which means... Yep, people are starting to die of hunger. Died of hunger. Even if we do get the carrots, though, it's not going to matter. We're on a 19-hour work schedule as well. Yeah, it's not going to matter because I don't have any of my barrels full. I have no food stocked. My food's just barely coming in. Everybody's dying of hunger. We're down to 19, 16, 15, 14. That's it. It's over. Didn't I call it? Right as the carrots were coming in, everybody started dying. I mean, you guys have to work 24 hours, but you know, look at that water level. It's going to drop so quick. I mean, we do only have 12 beavers. If we can get a lot of these carrots harvested, we might be okay. Like, trying to repopulate from this low count sucks. I also need to turn off these 24 hours so that the beavers left over can repopulate, because we definitely need to get that rolling. I don't know, this kind of feels like a fail, but if I can pull it back, if I can pull it back, we're gonna keep going. This will just be the tragic the tragic drought of cycle 7. It's gonna be bedtime stories. This might be a lost cause, but I'm gonna let it play out. We'll see. I feel like we've got enough food to where we only need one farmhouse working. It is gonna take some time to bounce back, but once the population gets rolling again, we get up to like 15, then it's just kind of exponential growth rate. So if we can finish the second tier of our reservoir here, we'll be good. Like, I'll feel much better. And we have 4 pumps set up already, so it's literally just, we just need to get it going. We've got enough food, we've got water. Let's get stuff built. And before you go farm more logs, I think, oh, do we have enough? Each one of these is 12. That's like 100. That's like another 100. I don't think we have enough. So yeah, we need to get down to that. We need to get down to this grove and farm it up. That's going to be important. 6 days left. We're up to 4 babies. All right, I'm just going to let it play. We'll see if it bounces back. All right, we just ran out of water. We've still got 2 days. We have a lot of carrots that need to be harvested, but I'm trying to finish this by the time this drought ends. If I can finish my wall here, by the time the drought ends, we'll be okay. The issue is I have to really micromanage things. And let's put on an 18-hour work schedule, because it's getting tough. I think I'm just going to have to let a lot of these carrots die off. So one thing I need to do is just like stop planting so many carrots. We'll obviously come back and replant these later. I have prioritized the... Oh, I can't get to it. Why do I forget about these things? There we go. Yes, a lot of beavers died, but their sacrifice will not be in vain, okay? I think I have enough wood to do this. We just keep our guys harvesting wood, keep 2 guys harvesting wood, keep 4 people building, keep 1 person harvesting carrots, we'll be alright. Oh, we don't need somebody pumping water because we are out of water with 0.8 days. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. This is all fine. It's all fine. We're gonna be okay. Drought's over. Go ahead and get somebody working these pumps. Back up to 14 beavers. And I don't think anybody's going to die here. We got plenty of food. We just need to make sure everybody gets a sip. I do need to get this larger reservoir complete, though. It's like mandatory at this point. It's gone on way too long. We do have 4 workers. Can I build... What's a builder's hut cost? 10 planks, 20 wood. I don't have any planks. But you know what? All of this is going anyway, so let's just get rid of it. There's no point in waiting any longer. These as well. So now we do have planks. I don't know if I should really be worrying about this, honestly. But here I am doing it. Water's flowing. That's it. That's it. We're there. Come on. Come on, builders. Now, this is a clutch moment, because if I delete the dams and I don't get the frickin' levees up in time, then we're really screwed. Because now I don't even have the one layer of water. Moment of truth. The wall is complete, right? We don't have any hidden gaps. Yay! I think we're gonna do it. Hey, let's go. It only took a massive die-off to be successful. Sorry, beavers. But it was worth it in the end. Your ancestors get to live on. This is going to become one of the greatest beaver colonies ever. It was worth... Your sacrifice was worth it in the end. I promise. I'll make sure of it. Oh no. Oh no. We should... I mean, we'll be okay either way. But... ideally, we do get this finished. Why did they take so long, man? Why did they take so long, man? As you can see, my arable land has expanded because the water extended out. All right, so the builder's hut, we don't really need anymore, but I'm gonna go ahead and just leave it anyway. We'll put it on a low priority for work. We bounced back. Somehow, we had just enough beavers survive to continue the colony. I am amazed. Amazed and astounded. And super happy about it. Because restarting this would have sucked. So this next drought coming up, not a big deal at all. Because look at all that juicy water. Oh yes. Oh yes, this is beaver heaven right here. See, I should have had this sooner. Actually, I shouldn't have double expanded on the triple lodges. I should have just built one triple lodge and worked with that. I think that was my downfall because I had slightly too much consumption to survive. Right? We lost a little. We lost like 5 to thirst, but then everybody died of hunger. So I just consumed my food a little bit too quick. Which, let's go ahead and slow it down because that's going to be it for this episode. But I am safe for now. This next drought's not going to be a problem at all. We'll be able to store up plenty of water. We'll be able to store up plenty of food. But what I need to do is start working on a new place for planks and gears because currently I can't really generate those. So that's going to be it for this episode. I will see you guys next time.